Alright, we're told that a truck moves with positive velocity v of t from time t equals 3 to time t equals 15. And two questions. First one is, what does the area under the graph give us? And then we want to explain our reasoning. So let's think about this. We can draw out an example, right? So here is our coordinates, and our coordinate graph, and here is t, and this axis would represent v of t. Now, what units is velocity in? We know that velocity is in meters per second. Generally, that's the units. And then the units for t, it's time, it's generally seconds. Seconds. Alright, and so we have this, and let's pretend I'm just going to draw a graph. Let's say that's the velocity. It said it's positive, so it's always going to be up there in the positive v. And so here it's 3, and there's 15. Again, I'm just drawing this just so we can see what's happening. Okay. If we found this area over here, what that would tell us is it would tell us the height times the width. And the height in this case is represented by meters per second, v of t. And the width is represented by seconds, time. So if we do meters per second, so meters per second times seconds, we know that our solution is going to have units of just meters. And so we need an answer that's just going to be in meters. And so I can say this one, velocity won't work, acceleration won't work, position might work, distance might work, and then average position also could work. But the final thing is, we want to remember what an integral even gives us, what an area under a curve gives us. And what this does, and actually let me write this in a different color so I can emphasize this, what an area under the curve gives us is the accumulation of change. Accumulation of change. So what that means is we're seeing not just where is our truck in one moment, but how far our truck has gone over this whole period of time. It started somewhere at time t equals 3, and after a period of time, it ended up somewhere else at time t equals 15. And so that's why when we think about the area under the v of t graph, it tells us the total distance traveled. So the correct answer is this fourth option. And the way we would explain our response is we could just say the area under the velocity graph tells us the total. This tells us the total distance traveled. And so here we can see that the area under the velocity graph would give us the total distance traveled by the truck from t equals 3 to t equals 15.